Hello guys, welcome to Daily Current Affairs series. Today we will discuss 4th March current affairs. Welcome to our channel, Gear Up for Group 1 exam. Let us discuss the today's important current affairs. The first one, Himalayan Sero. Here, before going to discussing about this article, see the picture right side. Then you can understand somewhat it looks like goat. It have long ears and sometimes it's look like donkey. These are the features of this Himalayan Sero. Here, why it is in news? Why? Because Himalayan Sero was spotted in the Manas Tiger Reserve in Assam. Very important tiger reserve, that is Manas National Park also. Manas Tiger Reserve in Assam. Please remember it, Manas Tiger Reserve or Manas National Park in Assam. That is spotted. Himalayan Sero was spotted in the Manas Tiger Reserve. Here if you see the appearance of this goat with long donkey-like ears and habit of standing with the four legs astraddle make a Sero and ungainly goat antelope. Here it is a goat antelope. Here we have to remember one more thing, that is IUCN, the IUCN status, that is International Union for Conservation of Nature. Status is near threatened, that is NT. That is about Himalayan Sero. Next one, Karnataka's engineering research policy. Here we see the Karnataka's engineering research policy. Why? Karnataka launched country's maiden, that is maiden means the first engineering research and development policy, ER&D research and development policy, to raise its contribution to the sector in the country to 45% in the next 5 years. Here why this policy? What going beyond Bangalore gets you. Here why this policy means to significantly boost state's engineering research and development sector in 5 years, to create over 50,000 new local jobs in the sector, engineering sector, to develop a research oriented skilled talent pool, to attract engineering research and development investment into Karnataka, to bridge the gap between academia and industry, to take the industries beyond Bangalore. Here if you see the Karnataka state, most of the industries or most of the research are located at Bangalore only. That's why this policy is go beyond the Bangalore. Here rental reimbursement also is there. If suppose it is far away from Bangalore, then we can give the rental reimbursement. That means outside or south or north of the Karnataka if you are putting, then we can get the rental reimbursement. Recruitment assistance also is there. Investment subsidy, if suppose it puts the end of that Karnataka, then it will give investment subsidy also. Access to engineering research and development fund, access to states testing and prototyping infrastructure, access to innovation labs program. These are the characteristics, or these are the uses of if you suppose beyond this Bangalore investing in or researching in that engineering research policy. That is Karnataka's engineering research policy. Next one, Sansad TV. Here as per our aspirants we all know about LSTV, that is Lok Sabha TV, and RSTV, that is Rajya Sabha TV. Now it's time to, after 2 years of this committee, now it is a one TV, that is a measure of these LSTV and RSTV to make a Sansad TV. Here retired IAS officer Ravi Kapoor was appointed Chief Executive Officer of Sansad TV. Mr. Kapoor's mandate is also to work out the nitty-gritty of the merger. Nitty-gritty means that advantages or disadvantages are losses and gains are at the same time. Whatever happening, do's and don'ts are uses are disadvantages, like that nitty-gritty will, that word will cover all these type of both pluses, both pros and cons. Here including the integration of assets and also manpower also. Here in November 2019, a committee headed by the former Prasar Bharati chairman Surya Prakash was set up. It also submitted a report in the last year February 2020. Now it's time to Sansad TV. Next one, SEBI, that is market regulator, Securities Exchange Board of India. It calls for mechanism to prevent market abuse. It prevents the market abuse. SEBI asks stock exchanges, clearing corporations, depositors to put in a to put in place a code of conduct and institutional mechanism to prevent fraud or market abuse by them and their designated persons. Why? Because we have seen in recent times there is a frauds of this stock markets are like a digital markets. That's why there is a SEBI calls for mechanism to prevent this type of market abuse. Here under this managing director of chief executive officer of the market infrastructure institutions, that is MIIs, market infrastructure institutions will be obligated to frame a code of conduct. Here the main important word, that is to frame a code of conduct and put in place an institutional mechanism. That means there should be a procedural one. That's why this article is very important and good one also. With this we can conclude our video. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe to our channel. Gear up for group 1 exam. This is Sunny Sandeep signing out. Take care and bye bye.